Greetings, everyone. This is Payman Lawrence, your host, your friend, your coach. Today, I'm very excited. We're kicking off day 3 of the October class for the Podcast Leads Challenge for the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the world because of people from all over the world. And tonight, I'm mega excited because we have two absolute killer experts. I'm going to introduce them in a moment. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. Grab your favorite drink or snack because it's going to be a very good one tonight. So let's start right away with me sharing my screen. Let me find the right. Okay. The right. Okay. Okay. This is the
And
right.
and also payment if we can our intention to share my screen and actually take you into my
Abs
LinkedIn account to show behind the scenes
Absolutely.
also.
Absolutely. We'll get there. We'll
So
get there.
just be aware of that also.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, let's get going. Do you see my screen? Okay. Let me start going to present mode. All right. So welcome. Thank you for being here. So tonight's agenda, we have a very packed agenda tonight. First, we're going to do the Q&A from day 2, and then straight to the point. Tonight's topic is going to be very important, which is going to be on the zone of genius, because from there on, everything else is going to be based on. That's going to allow us to identify the pain point you're going to be solving, as well as your avatar. And tomorrow, we're going to take
Yeah.
that zone of genius and build your offer, your craft your messaging and your business, and
No.
so on and so forth. Please mute yourself if you're not talking. Okay, who's unmuted? Okay. All right, cool. All right, and then we have two extra bonuses tonight. The first one is my dear good friend Jordan and Mark. They're absolutely killing it on LinkedIn. And they're going to talk to us about how to leverage LinkedIn to get clients effortlessly. And the second bonus is going to be I'm going to be sharing with you guys later tonight my proven blueprint to launch your podcast in 3 easy steps. I'm going to share that inside the Facebook group after this call tonight. So let's get going. So tonight's expert guest, as you can see, Mark Aaron Ramsey from the UK and Jordan Ryan Molina from Canada, living in beautiful tropical Mexico. And they've been killing it silently but surely on LinkedIn. I don't know, I'm not gonna say numbers. I will let them say the numbers, but all I can say is that they've been absolutely crushing it. And that's why when I was looking for experts, I wanted to get on LinkedIn myself because so far for me, my clients have come exclusively from Facebook, especially Facebook group, which are gold mine. But now I understand the tremendous power of LinkedIn. LinkedIn cannot be ignored anymore. And was looking for experts for LinkedIn. The obvious three choices are Jordan and Aaron. Not only because I know Jordan, we're part of the same coaching program, but also I've seen him in action. He's been delivering amazing results, and it was natural for me to reach out to them. So I'm going to give you guys the floor in a moment. Before we do we have any questions from yesterday? Any questions from yesterday? Yesterday was a great one. We talked about tremendous power, why podcasting is so powerful, not only for you as a person, but also for your business. So bring on your questions before we go into our special presentation tonight by Jordan and Mark. All right, guys, bring on your questions. Don't be shy. Anyone?
Good evening. Good to be here again. It's Genevieve.
Hey, Genevieve, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Welcome.
I had a question
Hello.
about 5 1s or 6
Oh, the
ones. It
six
was
ones. Yes,
one.
yes, yes. What's your question?
I couldn't remember what they were.
All
It's
right.
like
So, okay, one business, one client, one
business.
offer, one business, one offer, one client, one platform, one traffic source, 1 year. It's the six ones. So
Okay.
again, one business, one avatar, one offer, one platform, one traffic source,
One
1
year.
year. Almost like
Awesome.
a mule. Don't get almost be very close-minded in that. Just focus
Yeah.
on that until you reach a stage, say 6 figure, whatever is your goal that you want to obtain stability. Once you have that, then you can expand. Like for example, for me, my clients so far have all come exclusively from Facebook. And now I'm at the point I want to expand, look into LinkedIn, and that's why the universe brought Jordan into my path and we connected. And these guys absolutely silently but close, I mean, really killing it on LinkedIn. So does that answer your question?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Looking
Very
forward to hearing
welcome.
more.
Very welcome. Any other questions? Let me check. David Don, okay. I love LinkedIn. Yeah, absolutely. We all love LinkedIn. Absolutely. Guys, any more questions? Are you guys all anxious to have the experts talk right away and for me to shut up? All right, all right. You want me to shut up? Your wish is my command. I'm gonna shut up. The floor is yours, Jordan. Let me give you my blessing. Stop sharing my screen so you can start sharing yours. Okay, and let me give you my, okay, you have my full blessings. Go ahead, Jordan. The floor is yours, brother. Can't hear you.
Okay, so just let me, this is going to be unfiltered, unfettered, showing you behind the scenes of my current leads, of my current everything. It's going to be all for you to see. This is very uncommon. I usually don't share the behind the scenes of my LinkedIn because many people think it's private, but just show you that we're not all talk. Um,
And before you start,
Precisely,
Jordan,
yeah,
tell
go
us
ahead.
about yourself. Give us a brief
Sure,
intro so
sure,
people
sure,
can
sure.
know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
of
ahead.
course. Hello. My name is Jordan. In the meantime, I've included message questions in the chat, so you can answer those questions as we go along. My name is Jordan. I am from Vancouver, Canada. I have been leveraging LinkedIn for 5 years as a social seller. Really built my business to six figures and beyond on LinkedIn, on only LinkedIn, no other lead flow channels, only on LinkedIn organic, creating meaningful relationships on LinkedIn, leveraging collaborations, leveraging rev share, win-win collaborations with a lot of people on LinkedIn. And that's where I met my co-founder, Mark Ramsey, who is down right now. He's in the room, but he's got a little bit cold. He can't talk. So currently, our results working with Jay Lee also, we've currently closed 45K in the last 35 days and
Oh,
another additional 16K in the pipeline to be closed in next month. So um, we will, I mean, all of this really, of course, there's other people on LinkedIn who are making much more money. This is not to brag about the amount of money that we're making. This is to really give you value to see if you feel like LinkedIn is your direction. Maybe you want to stay with Facebook, maybe you want to stay, and that's all to it. But I just want you to answer this question. What is your current attitude about LinkedIn? Number one. What is, do you really feel that LinkedIn can help you? Second, and um, what kind of things have you tried on LinkedIn? I mean, like, have you given up on LinkedIn? Have you said, oh, LinkedIn is not for me? I mean, if you feel that way, maybe this session wouldn't be for you because you have some reservations about LinkedIn, or maybe if you're open to hearing about new strategies that might help you leverage LinkedIn, then this may be for you. So I encourage you to have an open heart, have an open mind about the strategies that you have tried in the past weren't that really good. That's why you didn't get the traction that you wanted. Um, I mean, I apologize if I come across kind of bold. That's the way I am. I like to get my clients results. I like to get people results. I like to be kind. I like to be open with people. So in no way, shape, or form am I pushing you onto the platform. I'm just outlining the possibilities that LinkedIn can have on your business, on anybody's business, basically. So without further ado, I'm going to, okay, I haven't really explored LinkedIn. I have a profile and some people have connected with me, but I'm pretty unfamiliar. Okay, yeah, no, so this is a great lesson for you. We're going to go through profile optimization. We only have a couple of a limited amount of time, so let's get right into it, and I'll just see. So, so I mean, LinkedIn is powerful, and I'll tell you why. It can really isolate your right audience. I mean, the reason why you haven't gotten leads on LinkedIn that want to pay is because you haven't gotten in front of the right audience who are willing to pay, depending on your high ticket. If it's 500, 200, 1,000, 50,000, there's always clients that pay these prices every day on LinkedIn, because of the positioning that you have and because of finding the right audience on LinkedIn. I just wanted to paint you the possibility. I'm going to share a DM with you. Um, and so this is kind of like my connection message. And of course, this is after months and months and years of being on the platform. So basically, she liked and supported my content. I said, um, so this is kind of giving you some superpowers, some nidbits, superpower DM powers that we've been utilizing on LinkedIn that have really, really incremented our results big time. It says, "Hi, Adley, nice to meet you. Thanks for connecting. I've always, I love and supporting fellow creators. I hope everything's going in beautiful Paris. She lives in Paris. Says, please choose a red pill or blue pill. Red pill, you only want to have a LinkedIn friend and you found my content great. The blue pill is you want to know how to generate more leads and close more deals on LinkedIn through coaching or LinkedIn done for you services. Thanks again. And in any case, decision that you choose, I warmly welcome you to my network. Again, non-salesy, but very directed, very pointed, and very like she has to choose two options, right? Which is not very pushy or friction, right? It's really outlining her intentions of connecting with me, right? And this is her response. It says, I want it's fantastic to connect with some of your expertise. Thank you so much for a warm and creative welcome. I suppose I am all about supporting fellow professionals, giving intriguing options. I'm definitely leaning towards Blue Pill. Your experience in business owners in tactics sound exactly the kind of insight that could elevate my own strategies. I'm keen to learn more about you and your coaching and LinkedIn services. It's always inspiring to grow and improve, and I believe your approach could be valuable. Thanks for the warm welcome to your network. And so this is a type of response that everyone on LinkedIn would be looking for. Am I right or am I wrong?
Mhm.
Choose one if you agree, choose two if you say no, right? Again, I like to give this an example as a possibility for an inbound approach, not a pushy approach, not DMing 10,000 people and only hoping for 5 replies, but an inbound working with content, working with your profile optimization and everything, right? So this is the power of the type of prospects that could be in your inbox on LinkedIn, wanting and waiting just to be working with you, right? Does everything make sense? Please, I'm fairly like flexible. If you have a question, just unmute yourself and talk. It's okay. You're not interrupting anything, okay? And if you want to know more, please let me know. So basically, we're going to go through the content here. So right now, I'm getting about 70 to, I'm getting 40 to 100 comments each post on LinkedIn. You can see it
Wow.
by my engagement here, 68:49. This is a video. And so if you go to my co-founder's profile, which is Mark's, he's getting like 50 to 100 comments each post that he makes every day. This because on LinkedIn, it's all about commenting and supporting other people's posts, but commenting in a strategic way on people who you want your message to be given to. And that's how that comes into reading people's profiles in a way that, first of all, you need to qualify them quickly by looking at their profile, right? So here, um, like let's say if you qualify me and it says helping, okay, good, okay, 20 years, so that's good. So he's a co-founder, and then it comes to play. Okay, so is this person going to afford my services? Can he afford my services? Right? I think so because he's a co-founder of the Social Tiger. He's an entrepreneur living by the beach. So I think he has the money to afford my services, right? Okay. And then he has 20 years in sales and marketing experience, maybe showing him how to sell if you wouldn't be the right course of action. He has a lot of years of experience. Maybe a done for you services would be more appropriate for this for him to save time, right? So that's the way you need to be thinking of each profile that you connect with on LinkedIn. You have to think in the back of your mind. Of course, it's well known that certain countries are not going to be able to afford your high ticket, right? But certain countries are going to engage in your content, right? So people from India, people from Pakistan love commenting. And so if you comment only once on their post, then they're going to reciprocate on your post. So it's all about giving, and it's not like a pod relationship. It's like giving and taking. You give first and then you receive, right? Your comment on your post and vice versa. So that's how you simulate engagement. And if you comment 40 to 50 times per day on LinkedIn on your target market, guess what? Your post will be more visible to those people, ideal people, if that makes sense. So, so any questions, just interrupt me or
Since I was a kid, it's just so
how do you find those people from say Pakistan and places so you
okay.
can and people?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so usually there's like bigger influencers that you can go to, right? For instance, you can go to like a follower that has 100,000 or 200,000 followers,
so sweet,
and
so special. Just like,
Can you mute yourself, guys, if you're not talking? Who's that? Wait, 1 second. Okay, thank you.
yeah,
Sorry about
okay.
that, Jordan.
No problem. So usually like there's influencers like Yasmin Alich. He's very well known. He has 200,000 followers. And guess what? Basically all of his commenters are from Pakistan, India, and all these countries. So what you can do is that you can go to these influencers' profile and go to their comments, which is above 1,600 comments and more, and search for those and just like go to one person from Pakistan or India and then start commenting on their posts by exploring the LinkedIn influencers post that has 100 and has awesome engagement, right? So that's how you find people who you can comment on, right? And and if you do this 20 to 30 times a day, you can expect maybe 10 or 20 comments on your post back, right? But of course, you have to make sure that you craft your content in a way that they feel inspired to commenting. If you use AI, I mean, AI has like asterisks, and it includes like um, elevate this, elevate that, unlock this, unlock that. That just screams Chat GPT, right? So you want to make sure that if you do use AI, you want to make sure that your AI prompts are up to par, right? And really they can't really tell if it's AI or not, because what happens is that, let's say, if you comment on these people's posts, they're not going to want to reciprocate because your content is not good, right? Obviously. So in unison with your content, you have to formulate a commenting strategy also. Everything has to be up to par, right?
Mhm.
So let's just go down my profile here. First of all, it has to start with a premium banner, right? A premium looking banner, right? So we have a company called the Social Tagger. So that's why the tagger marks and stuff like that. And I'm an entrepreneur living by the beach. Right. So it's like just makes sense to have a beach background. And this is an AI avatar of me, right?
Mm.
As James Bond. So
Yes. I thought it was a real one. Looks so real.
yeah, so it's like it's like that kind of a strategy um that focuses on inbound. Your banner, it has to have a enticing message, right?
Mm.
So my enticing message, how would you feel, how would life feel like if you can transform dream leads into clients consistently, right? That
Mhm.
really captivates my audience. And so my
Mhm.
audience, when they follow my profile, they want to learn more, right? So it's like an initial hook for your banner. Like there's some banners with like text cut off by the photo, and I'm sorry, it looks like a kindergartner made it, just like boom, bam, bam, right?
Yeah.
You are not going to attract premium clients with that type of banner,
Hmm.
right? And so you need, I mean, we actually do banners as well. It's included in our service. We do premium looking banners, but I mean, push comes to shove, you can have someone on Fiverr design one for like $30. I
Hmm.
mean, it doesn't take too much, right? I mean, or if you want to do it by yourself, on Canva, I mean, you can
Yeah.
explore doing that and make it look premium, right? Obviously. And then I have like a DM get clients to learn more. It's sort of like that, right? And then over here, right? So helping businesses get more constant ideal lead flow on LinkedIn, right? So interesting right here. This is a tip that not anyone knows. Okay.
Mm.
So when you comment on a person's post, they see only this, helping business get more ideal lead flow. So they see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They see the
Wow.
first 8 words
That's
of
very
your
important to
headline.
know. Wow. That's a great tip.
So you want to really, really make sure that you dial in
Mm.
what you do in the first 8 words to get people looking at your profile, right?
Guys, write this down. This is gold. First eight words on your LinkedIn profile. That is gold. I'm writing this down. Do the same. Go ahead, Jordan.
So,
Sorry.
so yeah, and then you can usually there's a separator here that you can do on a keyboard, and then I give them more of what I do. I say LinkedIn organic marketing, right? And then I give my social proof, which is 20 years of sales and marketing experience, right? And then I say I'm the co-founder of the Social Tiger, and then I'm an entrepreneur living by the beach. All of my posts, if you go to my profile, all my posts are selfies on the beach. All of my videos I make on the beach also, so that people really know that I'm living well, it's not a dream life. Of course, there's trials and errors and trials that I'm going through that people know that I'm an entrepreneur living by the beach. Why? Because it
Mhm.
communicates a lifestyle that people want to achieve in their own lives, right? Right now I'm working part-time on LinkedIn. I'm making more than 6 figures a year only on LinkedIn. I'm in Mexico. I have enough time for my family. If my son wants to go for a movie, a matinee at 1 p.m., I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I just do a little bit of work. I work on my phone mostly every day, right? Um, 2, 3 hours, and then a couple hours on the weekend, maybe 2 or 3 hours on the weekend. And so I've really created a lifestyle that I want to communicate. I'm not bragging. I'm just illustrating what can be possible with a dialed-in LinkedIn strategy for everyone, for every one of you in this room, even for you, Payment. You can kiss Facebook behind perhaps in
Listen,
the future and dial
you
in LinkedIn,
really
right? So
listen, Jordan, you
yeah,
really
go
inspired me
ahead.
because I also live by the beach. I travel all the time, and I've been refraining from posting pictures because I don't want to be seen like a bragger. But
Yeah.
now that you're saying this, it actually makes absolute sense to show, hey, you're actually living the dream. For example, the picture behind me, that's a swimming pool of the place I lived last year for 6 months. And each time I go there, I stay at this place. So you're inspiring me to post more pictures of those. So thank you. That's amazing, guys.
Um, Shani, no, we don't use any automation on LinkedIn. It's a no-no. It's against, that was a personalized message specifically to her, specifically to her LinkedIn. I studied her LinkedIn profile. I gathered what she did and then crafted a personalized message to her. And then because I had some sort of notion that she would respond that way. So that is not automated message that I sent to everybody. No. So and then let's see here. Yeah, exactly. That particular case was a personalized message. There are some templates that you can use that you can send to everybody, obviously, right? But all you have to do is just tweak them a little bit, make sure they're not so templated, make sure they're not so chat GPT like, and then send it on their way, right? So typically, um, since the social tagger is a team of 10 right now, so we can afford to have so many followers, like 60 to 80 followers a day. We have people every day on our accounts, followers, connecting every day. So we can afford to have that many people connecting with us and dialing our message. But you really need a team. But what we suggest for people is only send 5 to 10 DMs every day outbound and then attract the rest with a good content strategy, right? The reason why is because um, there are experts that say, "Oh, send 100 per week and do it, get it." We do not agree with this because it doesn't give you enough time to give personal attention to everyone in your DMs. Ultimately, like I have around 30 to 40 meaningful conversations happening in my DMs every day.
Wow.
You starting out, you have to aim for 5 to 10 meaningful conversations, not selling, meaningful conversations to see if you can support them at first, right? Um, and so it's like really aim for 5 to 10 meaningful conversations per day on LinkedIn um, to support them. Okay, let's see. Exactly, Mark. You can't hold you can't hold 100 conversations in one day. It gets too insane in your DMs, right? So
Jordan, there's
yeah,
a
go ahead.
question. There's a
Sure,
question from someone that says, can you
sure.
use one comment for all posts?
Uh, one comment for all posts. Like I need more context about that. I don't know.
Okay.
One,
Okay.
For
Yeah, my
me,
answer would be no.
it's
go ahead.
no. For me, it's no
Okay,
because
yeah.
you need to be making those comments related to what you're reading. So when you're reading that post, it has to relate to that post, so you can understand and you
Mm,
can resonate with
okay, I
that
get it
person.
now.
And it builds the relationship that way.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I get it.
you
I get
can't
it.
say
Absolutely.
great
Yeah.
post or fire
I get it.
emoji
I get it. I
or
get it.
smiley
Yeah, I
face.
get it. I get
You
it.
want to make it
Mhm.
a bit more
Yep.
tailored.
Yeah, I get it.
Thank
So,
you, Mark.
so, so yeah, we'll just go to my comments now and We'll see some examples of this. Let's go to post activity. Let's go to comments, right? So this is comments on my own post, which is very important. You can't post and ghost, right? You gotta stay there and be there for your community and stuff. And so this is lots of comments per day, guys. I have to scroll down. Okay. Okay. Like this, right? Okay. So it says, love this guy. Love this guy. It really makes a difference how you prompt it, right? So this guy talks about like AI. So that's enough. That's enough. It doesn't have to be a whole paragraph. Just say, love this guy. It really makes a difference and how you prompt, right? So that's enough. Of course, you can go into your opinion about it and stuff like that. But for me, commenting this way really lifts people up, really gives credit to the creator, right? So you got to keep things in mind when you comment. You got to give credit to the creator of the post, and you got to really agree with him. If you disagree with him, that's great. Tell him why you disagree with him in his post, and so really this will really make you stand out really in a great way, right? So let's go to the featured section here. Okay, so what me and Mark, we have a workshop every month that we do. We click this workshop, and right now we have 384 people who are coming to the event, right?
Wow,
We have 384 registered for the event right
that's
now.
amazing.
So, and then what we do is we offer them value. We give them everything away, and then they're going to get an invitation to our 4-week workshop that we're doing for $99 next month, starting November 5th. For 4 weeks, it's going to be no brainer because people are going to, well, $99, that's $25 each hour that you're making, and you're giving all this stuff away, right? So we like to give value. We love to, money comes and goes. I mean, it it's no consequence to us, right? We're not about the money. We're about providing value. There are certain costs that are involved in making this. So $99 is a steal. And so from those, we're probably going to have 40 or 50 that pay the $99 so that we can put this on. And remember, we're a team of 10. So all our employees need to get paid also. So that covers that cost, right? So it's like, and this is Find Your Ideal Client, where we're going to go over how to find your clients in real time using the filters, using methodologies that we have made. Really, and everybody, whoever wants to be a part of this Tuesday, October 7th, please go to our profiles and register for it. And we will send you the Zoom link also to this once it's created as well. So now I would like to open up the room for questions. So just speak out if you have any questions, or okay, so we can make one personalized comment with the post link or profile link, and post on all. Yeah, I mean, we can like the more comments that you do, the better, of course, but we want to be very careful on copy pasting comments, because people may see our profile and people may see repeat comments that we do, and that's not a good thing. I think Dai Daji has
Dayanara,
a question.
Dayanara. All right,
Dayanara.
Dayanara.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead, Dayanara. Sorry.
Hi. No worries. Sorry. My name on Zoom is actually for my podcast. That's why you see Dai But yeah, Dayanara.
Yeah, okay.
So no worries. Oh, so I'm a super newbie when it comes to LinkedIn. Honestly,
Mhm.
I thought LinkedIn was only made for the workplace as far as like, getting a job in, business
Mhm.
or wherever. That's what I associated LinkedIn in. So this is all completely new to me. But I
Mhm.
love that you're talking about the comments because honestly, again, I'm not in LinkedIn. I'm in a lot of other platforms, but you do see a lot of kind of like bot um, commenters, if you would say, or bot.
Yeah.
Um, sorry if you could hear my son in the background.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
like AI comments, right? And they're so easy to spot out.
I do see it a lot on people that I follow and fellow digital marketers like myself and
Yeah.
and my other stuff that I do. But would you say LinkedIn is definitely it's more like personable where you would see more people versus bots like you see in a lot of other
Yeah,
um, platforms?
I would say LinkedIn is the place to be. I would say that 90% of the comments are probably genuine because it comes on a reciprocation basis. So you give
Yeah,
some, you get some. So absolutely, LinkedIn is a great place. And the thing I love about LinkedIn is the fact that you can get straight into the business owner or the CEO or the
yeah.
founder or the boss without going through the gatekeeper, so to say.
Okay,
So if
love
you're
that.
targeting restaurants, for example, on Instagram, you're quite likely going to fall across the social media manager or the content creator. Whereas if
Correct.
you go straight into the owner's inbox on
Yeah.
LinkedIn, you're going to hit them straight away.
Mhm.
Love that.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, again, I don't know much about LinkedIn. I'm honestly learning through you guys right now.
Mm.
But I really did see that, and I see it on other platforms where,
Yep.
unfortunately, you don't really know if you're actually talking to a person or if all of you're getting is, engagement from literal bots,
Mhm.
or fake profiles in a
Well,
sense.
one thing to keep in mind that LinkedIn is a lot more stricter than Facebook, like probably 100 times more stricter than Facebook with regarding
Yeah.
automation. And
Okay.
so they have like fail safes in place and they restrict probably thousands of accounts every day for using automation in any form, right? So,
Love that. Okay.
mhm, yeah,
Yeah, that
awesome.
I love that. Thank you. That
Yeah,
was my only question. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, no problem. So, here is my partners, Mark the Tiger Ramsey, and so he has keywords on his for SEO purposes. I mean, let's say if someone does a Google search, then boom, Mark's profile is going to be included in Google SEO because LinkedIn has its own way of doing SEO in the background that's included. So let's say if you put these keywords and then Mark's profile will get shown on Google, LinkedIn profile will be shown on Google if you put those words like social media marketer, professional brand assistance, um, LinkedIn company page management, and so on and so forth. So he wants more hits from Google, which have been working for us, and LinkedIn SEO is great. It really works as well. So that's why. Um, Again, great picture of him smiling here, a high quality picture there. Um, and and also like we go to his last post, right? His engagement is off the roof here, 30 comments there. That's a very good example there. And also last couple posts, he's been getting more traction. And Mark's actually been growing his LinkedIn profile, probably 50 to 80 connections per day, right? So he's definitely killing it. He has 8,300 followers. Last month, he had only he only had 7,000 followers. So he's grown 1,300 followers in the last month. Because of different strategies behind the scenes that we're using, right? And of course, guys, it's not all about like vanity metrics, right? It's not all about followers. It's
Mm,
not all about this. It's not all about that. It's about really dialing in your message so that the right audience follows you, so that you can close more deals, right? And so we're in Mark's account every day, trying to build relationships. And we've generated probably around 30 or 40 leads in the last 2 weeks for our service, like viable, high quality, like people that can afford our services leads. And so we're currently nurturing them in the DMs, and we're currently closing business also, so yeah. Any more questions here?
Here's one question from
Yeah, go ahead.
Laureland. It says, how do you go about searching for profiles?
Okay. So there's two ways that you can do this. You can go to a LinkedIn influencer, which would probably like, I'm going to show you more about that. If you guys attend the Find Ideal Leads workshop, we will actually show you how to search with filters on LinkedIn. But for now, I'm going to do it the simple way. So you go to a LinkedIn influencers platform, actually, which is Yasmin Alec. He's actually a good buddy of mine. We talk about once every 2 weeks, and so we go to him and look at his engagement, guys. 2,000 likes,
Wow.
1,700 comments every single post that he makes, guys.
Wow.
Every single post that he makes. He has almost 300,000 followers, right? We we open up, right? This, okay? We first of all, we comment on the post, right? I'm not going to comment now. I'll comment later. Just like we read the post, we agree with his, and we say thank you so much for sharing. Blah blah blah. We appreciate the post, and then we go over here. Okay, this is where you're gonna get the profiles, right? So, um, over here, let's go to okay, you notice how it says I help B2B companies build a strong brand identity, copywriting, or
Mm,
building personal brands on LinkedIn. So by the headline, you can say, okay, I can probably help this person, right? So
mm,
so let's say if you work with coaches, right? Let's say if you work with coaches, okay? So um, okay, so Ferris Mustafa, okay. Let's go to okay, so let's go to Jacob Peggs, right? Um, Jacob Peggs is not a good example because he's a coach that is really killing it on LinkedIn. But let's say if you can help him, right? And you say, okay, Jay, oh, he's helping solopreneurs. Awesome. So I can help him, right? So we go to his profile, and then what we do is we engage with his posts, his latest post, right? Um,
mm.
and then engage in a meaningful way, right? And we do this about 2 or 3 times for 2 to 3 days, and then we connect with him.
Okay.
Then we say, "Hey, really found your post inspiring. Let's connect, if that'll be okay." And then boom, and then you start a meaningful conversation and seeing if he needs help, right?
Mm,
And that's how you find the right kind of people to connect with on LinkedIn. But there's another way, an outbound way that we don't have much time to do. We're sharing this behind the scenes October 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So,
mark your
so any
calendar, guys.
questions about that? Again, guys, just unmute yourself, just speak out. I mean, you don't have to feel like you're interrupting me. if you have any questions or any doubts or anything.
So
No.
I put in the chat earlier, I was the amount of engagement is based on the fact that you're getting in front of the right audience, correct?
Perfect. Perfect. That's a perfect way of clarifying that. Thank you so much. Was that Selena or I didn't get your name? Sorry.
Katana.
Oh, Tatiana. Okay, yeah. Perfect way of
No,
describing it.
Katana.
Yeah. Katana? Okay.
Just call it champ.
Oh, champ. Okay. Perfect way of describing it, champs. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, it's really finding that right audience and then engaging on their profiles, and then they engage on your profiles after a while, then you have meaningful, then you have a connection through commenting, right? And
I love
then
what
you
you
say,
said.
yeah,
I love what you said.
go
Go
ahead.
and comment on their profiles for 3 days and then reach out to connect. That's very
Yeah,
good. That is gold,
exactly.
guys. I've been
Yeah.
taking notes. Take notes as well and implement.
So yeah, I think that's about what time that we had for, right, Payman? Did we go over a little bit?
You went over, but it's okay because I'm learning a
Okay,
lot. So you guys can,
okay,
that's okay.
okay. So
Guys,
so
you have
again,
questions? Bring them on.
yeah, go ahead. So again, if you had any questions or if you want to reach us on LinkedIn, well, I already showed you my LinkedIn profile, right? So you know who I am, you know how to contact me. So if you have any want to explore LinkedIn, we'd be happy to give you a free profile optimization call. Just try to give you a one-on-one session. Um, these sessions usually like last 20 minutes to half an hour, so it's something that we're offering payments community for free. So just to get you on track and on board with that also. So
I have a
um
question. It
yeah,
might
go ahead.
be it might be a bit specific, and
Sure,
if it is, that's fine.
no problem.
So my LinkedIn profile is currently fairly skewed toward a previous identity of mine as an academic.
Okay.
And so that okay, I see a couple of thumbs up. And so also that means that all the connections I have are mostly from that academic world.
Exactly.
Now, I don't really know whether or not any of those academics are my ideal client in any way, stretch of
Mm, mm, yeah.
So, what's a girl to do in that situation?
Amazing question.
Go
I'll
ahead,
take
Mark.
this one, Jordan.
Yeah, this is Mark's expertise, so he's gonna answer this. Yeah.
So the reason I'll take this one is because I was in the same boat. So I come from a hospitality background. I spent 15 years in hospitality, building businesses from the ground upwards to 5 million plus through networking and being the face of brand in a venue. So all of my connections were from hotels, restaurants, and other places that I used to work. Do you know what I did? I didn't worry. I just started posting. And I started connecting with my ideal client. I started engaging with my ideal client, and people in the hotel world started asking me questions about marketing. And I actually got one of my leads from an old connection from my previous. So if I can give you the best answer, you don't need to do anything. Leave them there and just start building on top and use them as a foundation. I hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you. That is helpful.
Very helpful. Thank you. Jordan, do you recommend us upgrading to the premium LinkedIn account, or is the free account good enough to get going?
Okay, so I'm on the free account, and I'll tell you why. I
Wow.
spent 5 years building my LinkedIn so that I get inbound leads on demand every single day. So I don't need the premium. They come to me. So LinkedIn Premium is very advantageous, and I'll tell you why. You can maximize your outbound DM requests. Right now, it's going to be maybe $70, 70 US dollars per month. But
Mm,
what that allows you to do is it allows you to send more than 100 DMs per day
wow.
on LinkedIn, outbound, right?
How
If
many
you
can you
already
send on the free? On the free, how many can you send?
on the free, it's 5
Damn,
outbound DMs per month.
per month.
Yeah, personalized connection messages.
And on the premium, you said it's 100 a day or 100 a month?
100 per week, right, Mark? Or what is it?
Personalized connection request is 100 per week,
Yeah.
but you
Oh,
can
wow.
send as many private messages with people you're connected with as possible.
Mhm.
So the premium version also gives you, I just put in the chat there,
Oh, yeah.
you can also view every single person's profile who's viewed your profile if you have premium. So say you
Yeah.
view my profile, then payment, I get a
Mm,
notification saying payment viewed your profile.
Mhm.
So I then go to payment's profile and say, who's payment? What's he looking at? Is he a lead? Is
yeah.
he a prospect? Is he a friend? Is he a collaborator? And then I can assess what avenue I'm going to take, what road I'm going to take with payment. And I can do that with every single person. So I get about probably around about 2,000 views a month on my LinkedIn. So sorry, 2,000 views a week, beg your pardon, sorry, a week on my LinkedIn. So I can go through all of those views and see where am I going with them. That's a massive benefit of the premium. Sales
Yeah.
Navigator for the $70 you don't need,
Mhm.
but I definitely suggest getting the $30, $40 premium package, which gives you these functions that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Navigator, I don't use it because I know how to get around it and use the free functions to do the same tricks, which I'll be
Mhm.
sharing in that masterclass on the 29th.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I would say that it's worth £30 in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Exactly.
love the tip you
Yeah,
gave. Mhm.
especially if you're if you're just starting out. Um, it really okay. How much time? Okay, how much time do you spend messaging? Okay, so this is like a catch 22 questions because the more you put in, the faster your results are going to be, right? And that is 100% true. If you're commenting once every week, or if you're just like posting once in a while, posting like what you want to feel like, and then you complain, oh, LinkedIn is not for me, well, then there's something wrong with your process, right? But usually an hour a day, 7 days a week would get you the results going in your direction. Mhm. But thing is, it has to be pointed. It has to be 1 hour of pure work. Nothing else. No sidetrack, just like on LinkedIn, got your work mode on, you got your headphones, you got your favorite music going in your headphones and blah, 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 and get work done, right? Of pure quality work. Yeah. Uh, yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just a matter of I know this might be hard to take in. Maybe you're a little bit skeptical if this is going to be applied in your situation and stuff like that. Because I've heard LinkedIn talks before, and I've heard people say, "Oh yeah, LinkedIn," but if you have those doubts, I mean that's okay. But we just want to expose you to a different way of thinking around LinkedIn, right? We want to expose you to the potential that LinkedIn can have, not only on your business, but on your personal lives also, right? And
Eh,
because we're all about family life. I have a 14-year-old son. I have a beautiful wife of 18 years. Mark is a family man too. We're a business built on family values. And for our clients, what we want to get them is the same results, right? Is the same working part-time on their LinkedIn business and having more than enough time for quality, having a thriving business on LinkedIn, but at the
mhm.
same time having time, quality, and quantity time for the ones you love the most, right? Obviously. So that is our message. Yeah.
Love that. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. Guys, any more questions for Jordan and Mark? Don't be shy. This is an opportunity, guys.
So right now we'd like to get your feedback on the session right now. So if you want to unmute yourself, how did you find the session today? Katana or Lori Lan or
I will jump in and tell you that this is phenomenal. I was using LinkedIn before and it just starting to get my legs with it. And now I know I was headed the right direction and that it is possible. So I really appreciate you and everything you brought to us today because it is gold and invaluable information. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Lori Lan, did you have any feedback for us?
I'm still so very new to LinkedIn, and so right now this feels a bit like it's either a little
Overwhelming.
yeah, it's either a taster platter or it's like the shiny object that is going to distract me from things I need to do right now.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I'm cautiously optimistic about the possibilities.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that we got you to the cautiously optimistic level, right? Who else do we have in the room? Let's see here. Genevieve, any feedback there? Or let's see here.
I got up for a quick second.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, absolutely. Love the information. And I think some of the information that you shared is like transferable. And I really appreciate, I really appreciate just
you're so
like
right.
Tidbits. So thank you for that.
It's 100% transferable. How about Shani? Any feedback there?
I just want to unmute myself. Thank you so much as well. I really appreciate what you do. And can't remember, is it the other guy's name? It's just I was on LinkedIn for a little while and then I just like went off LinkedIn and then deleted my whole LinkedIn, and now like you've definitely inspired me to restart it all up and
thank you so much.
really
That makes us so happy too.
Yeah. So and I think especially in the holistic space, I think there's a lot of us from the serving circle here, and we're very much in the holistic space. So to be able to leverage something so strategic and that we can utilize in that space too.
And LinkedIn is getting more holistic by day. You know, it's like there's not too much people, but I've seen a lot of people preaching about holistic measures, how it helps them, and so yeah, it's getting to be a big market on LinkedIn also for sure.
Yeah, it'll be great. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Lorenzo. Did you need to end? That's okay.
No, I think there's a couple more questions. One from Sarah. Sarah, you want to ask a question directly, or you want me to read it?
Yeah. Go ahead, Sarah, and tell us your feedback about session 2. Yeah.
I don't think I had another question. But yeah, this information has been phenomenal. And I actually have a friend I'm going to send your way because she does all her stuff on LinkedIn. So you guys are going to be like gold to her. But it feels accessible. Social media adding too many things. So I'm intrigued. Yeah. I'm definitely intrigued, and you guys got me thinking. So I appreciate it very much.
So make sure you attend. When is your event? October 29th?
Yeah. It's October 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Send the link for people to sign up, and I'll post it also on the Facebook group. I will be attending it myself. So
awesome. So Michael, any feedback
question,
for us?
Michael?
Or a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing that Sarah said. And Sarah, I got a recommendation. Restream. You can actually post on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook at the same time.
That's true. Yeah.
So if that helps, that helps a lot. One thing that I was gonna ask is, because I've gone on LinkedIn before, and thank you so much because I got in towards the tail end of this. I had a client before this, so I wasn't able to make it on time. But what I caught to the end, just a little bit that I got, it really opened up a light bulb inside of me because I used to message with people, and I did that 50 to 100 messages a day thing, so it made sense why it's like you got to get premium, you got a premium, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? So it really brought clarity to that. So looking at the budget, what can I invest in, and what's going to move the needle more? LinkedIn is sounding like an option, but like Sarah said, I'm not really going all in yet. I'm just going to play with it a little bit, see how that feels. But my question was,
that's good.
Can I place testimonials in LinkedIn, and how does that work? And what results have you seen? Because I know that we can talk about us, but I know that it's more value if it's going to be like business based to share testimonials more than what we have to say. Because it sounds kind of like a lot of ego. Like, hey, look at me, look what I can do, instead of really.
Yeah. Okay. So that has to do with content strategy. Of course, it's like only placing testimonials would be a bad move. But I specifically do testimonials maybe like once or twice a week. And then just add value to your audience. But that has more to do with your content strategy than anything else, right? On the platform. Yeah.
Yeah, following on from that, Jordan, if you want to add solid testimonials that aren't biased, for example, Michael, I would definitely recommend a video testimonial from one of your clients about their experience with you or what you've done for them. If you post these on LinkedIn and they go on a short video feed, etc., that will also help you as well get that motivation for other clients to come on board.
Yeah. Katana, you have a question?
I do. You just got me to thinking, is there a lot of places have a kind of a formula as to what a good mix of different types of content is. So in terms of your actual content and your sharing of testimonials, what would be a good ratio in a week?
There you go. I'll let Mark handle this. This is specialty here. So
all right, for me, it's 80% top of funnel. So brand awareness, 80% tips, tricks, systems, leadership posts, informational posts, all of educational posts, all of that kind of thing. 80%, 10% middle of the funnel, testimonials and how-tos, and 10% sales. That would be my mix.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
This guarantees because top of funnel posts get tons of traction on LinkedIn, and so what you can do is that with your comments, with that 100 people commenting on your posts, you can we call it mine for leads, because you're actually physically mining and connecting with those people who might be interested in your services, right? Who are commenting on your posts. So then you cultivate that DM relationship also, right? Okay, let's go with Mark. How do you find the session, Mark? Yeah, go ahead. One more question. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Any more questions, Mark, or how did you find the session?
Yeah, it's good. LinkedIn's my channel too, and so yeah, I've learnt a lot about it as well over the last few years since I've come online. Yeah, I know how hard organic is, and that too with connections, the algorithm and stuff like that. So, you post at a certain hour and of the day to catch the algorithm. Like I've heard from other experts at a certain time that you can use locally in any country pretty much as a good standard guide. What time do you use?
Great question. Really, really good question, Mark. For me, I find that my audience, I've tested it. So I've done like 6 a.m. UK, I've done midday UK, I've done 11 p.m. UK, I've done 8 p.m. UK. I've found the best traction comes around about midday in the UK. The reason being because midday is when most people in the UK could be on break. And it's also when EST is waking up, 8 a.m. 12 o'clock UK is 8 a.m. EST. which means that people are waking up around that time, that side of the world, and people my side of the world are on their lunch break or their breaks from work. So I get the best of both worlds. But it's about testing. You have to test because every account's different. It's about just A/B split testing. One day this time, one day that time. See what works, and then
but it really depends on your engagement strategy. Also, on commenting on other people's posts to get that engagement on your post. Also, if you're experiencing low engagement, well, that means that you have to comment more, right? Obviously, on those ideal clients for sure.
Before you comment. You go and comment on others for an hour
Perfect.
previous.
Yeah.
Before you start yours. Yeah,
for sure.
It warms the algorithm for you, right?
It does.
So
for sure.
Yeah, no, I've learned a lot of tricks as well. And like you were saying before, it's not just the commenters. Chase the sharers. They're really they're really good to grab the sharers.
The reposters, right? Exactly.
Yeah, grab them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Payman, you can continue now.
Oh, thank you guys. Did you guys love that? I love that, guys. Raise your hand if you loved it, guys. Come on. Awesome. Also want to really thank Mark for two reasons. One, because he's in the UK and right now is what? Past 2 a.m. And also because today he's lost his voice. He still stayed with us. So you're quite a trooper. Thank you for that, Mark. And I appreciate that, Jordan. Thank you for always dropping an incredible value. And I've been learning a lot myself. So guys, one thing I always say, don't just watch passive. This is not entertainment. This is life-changing. Implement it, guys, okay? Don't just come here just because you want to just be a passive spectator. No, if that's what you want, you're wasting your time. Implement it and don't dabble, because these are proven methods from people actually implementing it and crushing it. It's like what I'm teaching you is also things that I've been implementing and have helped me. You know my story, my students and all that are sharing their successes. So guys, please, I'm begging you, implement that. Don't just watch passively, because these are proven, life-changing, business-changing practices from actual people who make it happen, not just theory. It's not like college with professors making what, $60,000 a year. These guys are making what, $40,000, $45,000 in 30 days, and so on and so forth. So people actually making it. So please implement that. Any last question, guys? We'll take one last question for the road. Quasi, brother, do you have any question?
Yeah, I do. So I'm new to the space, the online space and marketing, digital marketing, which is awesome. It's exciting. So this information to the feedback. My feedback is the information was good. Um, it seems actionable and like you said, payment to just implement it. My question was, just getting back to podcasting, how someone like yourself, payment, would just jump at it and leverage everything that was shared today. That's my question.
Well, that's a question I want to piggyback to Jordan, because I want to know that myself. How can I, as a podcaster, use that so we can all use it? Come on, brother.
Amazing. Jordan, you got this one, or do you want me to take it?
You can do it, and then I'll add my little tidbits.
Awesome. So everything we shared today was regarding practices for LinkedIn. So these practices can be used for any business. You can be a podcaster, you can be a marketer, you can be a footballer, you can be a real estate agent. It doesn't matter, because what we're planning to do is build relationships. So look, payment, what can you do? You can build relationships with people and invite more people on your podcast. You make friends with someone who's got 200,000 connections on LinkedIn. You get invited on their podcast. What does that do? That puts you in front of an audience of nearly a quarter of a million people. So in those people, you think there's someone who can pay for your services? Absolutely. So that's the game. It's about networking, it's about opportunity, and it's about leveraging those skills and being able to find win-win situations for both parties. And that's how you're going to achieve more. Jordan.
Exactly. Exactly. Just echoing Mark's. Well, there's a certain strategy that needs to be had when launching a podcast, obviously, right? You can't do it like willy-nilly and have no audience at first, right? You have to build your audience slowly, but does that mean that you can't start your podcast? No. It can add to your visibility through LinkedIn Lives. And that's, I believe Michael said Restream. Restream is really, really good. I use it myself to go live, like have live shows on LinkedIn. It's really, really good. It's a free package. I've had almost no problems with it. So you can go live and have your podcast broadcast to LinkedIn using Restream
Wow.
and invite your imagine payment. Imagine you and Yasmin Alich having a podcast together
Mm.
and you getting to know him and you allowing him to share your story. What would that do for your brand on LinkedIn? You'd get almost overnight exposure to more than 300,000 people.
Game changer. Absolutely.
Game
Guys,
changer. So
are you
so so
listening?
so again, on LinkedIn, it's all about finding that one special connection that might just explode your brand, that might just launch your brand into the next century, right?
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Mark. You've got my creative juices flowing. And thank you, Quizzy, for the beautiful question. Love that, brother. Cool. Let's take, all right. Any last question? Once, twice. Speak now, hold your peace forever. Bonnie, Jim, any question? Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. Well, brothers, Mark and Jordan, salute you. Thank you very much. And see you next time. And don't forget, October 29, 7 p.m. Eastern. Send me the link, the information. I'll post it on the Facebook group and I'll tag you, Jordan, so you can take people on. I'm gonna be there as well. So yeah, thank you guys. Have a great one. Thank you for coming. Wow. How do you guys like that? These guys, I told them you're gonna get 20 minutes. It's been over an hour and a half because I didn't want to stop them because they're spitting fire. So yeah, I'm gonna post that, watch it, implement it. Everything I'm showing, everything I'm bringing the guests. We have one more guest for you on Friday. They're gonna blow your mind away, but don't just watch passive. This is not entertainment. This is not sport. This is not cable TV. This is not Netflix. I want you to implement it, get your creative juices flowing, and implement it because this is proven. Everything I'm bringing is proven by people actually doing it, changing lives, exploding businesses, getting the visibility you need. So, all right, guys. So, still have my talk. If you guys want to take a 1 minute break just to get some water, some pit stop, 30-second, 1 minute. Do you guys need that? Or we can fly through right away.
I think 5 minutes is gonna be good.
No, 5 minute. Well,
No,
do you need that long?
kinda yes.
Okay, you take your 5 minutes. The rest of us, let's make it short. 30, 60 seconds, and we're back, okay?
Okay, see you soon, guys.
Don't go anywhere, guys. See you then. Take care.